Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Santa's Workshop. As most of you know right now, Randy gave me the 427. And we have no idea what we're going to do with it, do we?
No.
But first thing we got to do is tear it down and see what all is wrong with it. So this is going to be a dedicated video to us tearing this thing down. And then we're going to go in and look at everything and see if we can figure out why this motor was running the way it was. Brian has discovered something already. We ran the camera inside the cylinders, and that thing's got some dome pistons in there that are huge.
Yep.
And you're going to almost have to buy racing fuel to be able to drive this thing with that kind of compression. So that right there was a big issue. But we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put you on time lapse. We're going to tear this thing down. We're going to see what all it has to tell us. So, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. All right. You know, we was talking about the valves being loose. I think the valves are loose. That right there is a problem. None of the rest of them are.
Right there's
the that is nothing compared to the way they were. So, yeah, one problem found already. Let's go back to time lapse. All right.
Yeah, something's been on top of that cylinder.
And we've got a cylinder here that we've had. Oh, look at the top side of that thing, Brian.
Yeah, something got in there.
That was bouncing all around. You know what that almost looks like? It almost looks like a little set screw or something.
Very possible. But here's the thing. The
And that
head's
one
not
there.
damaged, so it had to have been done before they... If it would have done it with... If the head is not damaged, it done it with...
You'd have marks in that, too.
Yeah, well, you'd think so, ain't that...
That's that one, and that's that one.
I don't see no damage.
No, heads look really good.
Yes, they do.
Heads look good. We pulled two lifters. That one there. Yeah, if I can get that thing to focus right. You can see that's a good one, but look at this one. That is, you could almost eat soup out of that one. It's dished so bad. Brian's checking the slap in it. That's not much at all, is it?
That's a better one than that one. There's a couple of them.
Now, the thing about it is, when you have these kind of pistons, what do you think? 12 to 1 or 13 to 1?
I can't judge that. We just have
We,
to run
we'd,
the
we'd have to put the numbers to it. But you've got pistons that pop up like that
I'm going to say...
in chambers that are closed like that. There's not a whole heck of a lot of room in that thing when it's coming up top dead center.
No.
So, I want to say the type of gas that that thing would almost have to have a race gas out of a barrel.
I would think so.
So, yeah, that's another reason why this thing wasn't running good.
I would think that's why she runs so bad.
And we're going to go ahead and pull the rest of these lifters, see how many we got down. So we know the camshaft is down. That's the main thing right now. and then we're going to flip it over and see what the bearings look like. So I'm going to put you back on time lapse, and we'll go back when we get this done. Oh, that looks bad.
Yeah, I'll just, if you want to just hold it right there a minute, what I'll do is I'll go down through here and we'll look and see how many.
Okie doke.
Oh, that is way down.
Whoa.
She had no cam left.
Oh my.
Yeah, it had no cam left.
That was the noise we were hearing when we got the thing. I have a feeling.
Yep. That's one good lifter.
So we got 2 good out of it so far. 2 good, 2 bad. Or 2 good, 3 bad. 4 bad.
Good.
That's a good one.
Good.
Good one.
Good.
Another good one. This might be half a cam.
But well, here's the thing. Most of the time when you have a cam go down, it's just one.
Not this time.
But this one's got a few. Mike, if I get my finger stuck in that hole, you're not take my finger off. We're going to cut your block.
You know, if you give me a screwdriver, I could hold that up from the bottom.
I know. That's what I need to do.
Should be one there.
I know there's one in front of the car, probably the one you're thinking of.
Well, hand me the pry bar.
See if you can slide that under it.
What, like that?
Yep. Good.
Good one.
If it's got a lip, I can usually get it. Good.
Another good one.
So we've got 4 bad out of. Good. Good.
Got one left.
Bad.
8 up.
Definitely.
You can look down through here and see.
Yeah, I know, the round.
That thing there is rounded.
We'll,
that one next to it. That one there.
when we pull the cam out, we'll show the audience.
Yeah, we'll set it up so you can see it. All right, we're going to go back to flip it. We're going to flip it over now, ain't we, Brian? Or we're going to pull that water pump.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the water pump and stuff off, and then we'll flip it over.
Okie doke. We'll come back. We got Randy here.
Just in time at the end, right?
Just in time. Well, I didn't want to go over everything with everybody until you were here,
Okay.
because this is going to come out making you look good.
That's a change. That's nice. Thank you.
Well, you know how everybody, blamed you because, oh, don't touch those lifters,
Yep.
It wasn't his fault. That cam was going down before you ever touched it.
Was it?
Yes.
So I didn't destroy it.
You did not destroy it.
Two Guys Garage destroyed it. Probably not.
Well, I don't know if they destroyed it. We did see a couple of things that was, questionable.
Yeah.
But Brian and I, we've never dealt with a big block.
Okay.
We've only dealt with small blocks, but we found some really wonderful things. So let's go over here first thing and show them this cam. This is a Crane Cams, what did I say? Fireball cam.
Looks brand new. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Well, those right there are...
Where'd the lobes go? They look round.
Well, they're all in the oil pan now.
Oh, that's that gray stuff.
Yeah, that's that gray stuff. But none of the others were worn. Well, that one there.
And I thought I saw one up here somewhere. I don't remember where I saw. I saw another one that looked, maybe not. Maybe it was that one. Maybe it's that one.
Usually there's one or two that you see, but this one had at least 5.
How'd the lifters look?
Lifters, they were right over there. What do we do with
I
them?
see the rock curtain. Oh, here they are. They're right here.
Most of the lifters look good, but I was just saying the other 4 or 5.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you could eat soup out of that one, couldn't you?
That's a bowl. Wow.
But see, that one's perfectly fine.
Yeah. That one's pretty well worn too.
Another thing, the 1.7 rockers,
Yeah.
stock standard.
Really?
Yes. This thing only had a 326 lift,
Really?
but with the 7-to-1 deal, it raises it up closer to a 500 lift.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that right there is a really, big thing. Because I thought, 7-to-1 rocker, gosh, that don't sound right. But, it was, those are standard. The heads, the valves look wonderful. And these are high-performance heads.
Yep.
You can see that right there.
And there's the part number, I believe, for the heads right there.
Yep, there's the part number. You come over here to this set. Hang on. Get all that gasket stuff out of there and that hair. But here's the heads. They almost look like a crack there, but it's just a mark.
Fresh gaskets.
Yeah, those are brand new gaskets.
Yeah, these are new.
Yeah, those had not been on there. Well, when did Two Guys Garage do it?
I think it's 2012.
They've been on there since 2012.
It just hasn't run. They've not been run in.
But that's good. Now we get over here to the block.
And don't forget your Winter's Mark intake.
Right.
That thing is worth its weight in gold right there. And the mouse poop that I think is inside of it.
Oh, yay.
I saw that and just left it.
It can't hurt this motor anymore.
That's what I thought too.
Well, we're going to look right here. Let's look at the crank. There, this is the furthest journal from the oil pump. So if you're going to have damage, this is going to be the one. You got marks on it. Run your finger over that.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
That
you
will
could polish that out. Yeah.
Now then, let's see. Let's look right here. Come on, focus. You can do it. I know you can. There you go. 010. Those things are only 010 bearings. These are Federal Magul, so they have been changed. Now, thrust bearing was looking a little worn, but you look over here, it is not bad on the crank.
It was probably pulling them fine metal shavings through it.
Yeah.
It's been running metal shavings for a little while.
Yeah.
Now, Brian,
Yes, sir.
we're going to break here for a second. I want you to help me put these caps back on. We're going to flip it. We got the engine flipped. Now then, you get over here, we had a little bit of something bouncing around on those pistons. You can see them pretty good down there in that one.
See, when I had my borescope, which you couldn't see anywhere near this good, I thought it was just detonation.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's actually something that had bounced around in there. Now then, what was his name? Robert.
Yeah, Robert.
Robert. Had a gentleman out here named Robert. He runs big blocks on race boats, and he suggested it was the end of a spark plug.
Yeah, and doesn't that look just like what it would be?
Yes, because
Yeah.
it's small, and yeah, it banged it up, but it's not bad. But here's another good thing. Run your
No
finger.
ridge?
None.
Almost like it's recently been machined or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's standard.
Oh, so it's fresh.
It's standard.
It's ready for whatever you
Well-
want to throw at it.
Well, now there is some marks down in here because you can feel the roughness in the side of the cylinder.
Yeah.
It's been worn, but it's factory standard.
That's insane.
It
How
can
old
be-
is this? 50, 60? 50,
Yeah.
50, still close to 60 years old.
Late 60s. So 10 over, 20 over.
Oh, yeah.
Bore
How
it
far
out.
can you push these? I mean,
Oh,
you got a lot of
can-
room.
You can go 60 over easy. Some people have gone 80.
That would scare me.
That would
scare-
terrify me.
I probably wouldn't do more than 30 over person. So you got room for the future, you know?
Right. But, have them bore it whatever it'll take.
Yeah.
So, possibly 10 over.
Yeah, 10 would be fine.
So this is my idea, and I'm about to get, the comment section is about to hit. I'm going to go with either flat top or dish pistons.
Drop the compression down considerably.
Drop the compression. I'm going to go back with a roller cam.
Yeah. Thank you.
Go back with a roller cam. Polish up the crank,
Yeah.
because either polish it or have it turned.
That crank will be fine.
Yeah.
You could polish it, it'll be fine.
But I want to hang on to these pistons and everything because this, as far as I know, with the block and the heads, it's an all numbers matching engine.
Yeah.
So can you imagine building this thing, making it where it'll run pump gas? What'd you about to say, Brian?
I just looked the heads up on it. And this guy here, from what he can find on his heads, they're rectangular port, high performance heads. How do they compare to the 66 L72 heads? But these are rectangular
Port.
ports.
And closed chambered.
Very
Yeah,
close
very
chambered.
close chambered. I'm still studying on it, guys.
Okay. Well, when you find out, holler back at us.
You also notice on the back of the block, it says high performance
Yep.
on the back, and it says it on the front.
And it says
as
it
well.
on the front as well. I actually took a picture of that. I think that'll be the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But all in all, Randy, you did not hurt this thing.
Good.
And if you remember, I told you, you didn't hurt this thing.
Yeah. I thought it sounded bad, though. I mean, even you got to admit, it sounded bad.
It sounded like a room full of typewriters with a
Yeah.
bucket of rocks thrown in.
Yeah. I thought that I destroyed this engine.
Well, okay. Where you saw the lobes?
Yeah.
Where was the lobes at?
Those are on the backside.
It's on the backside,
The last,
correct?
yeah.
When we pulled the covers, one of the rockers was off up here in front.
Off?
Off.
Off?
Off.
I tightened all of them down.
It was off. It was sitting laying there crooked.
Well, I can't blame anybody for that, but me. I did it on video.
Yeah.
I tightened every one of them down to where I felt like there was.
Well, number 2 cylinder, the lobes were fine. But that rocker was off.
She was still ripping.
Oh yeah. Well, when you pulled out to come over here, you laid down black marks.
She was ripping, man.
I mean, yes, putting lower compression in this thing, but you would have to buy racing fuel
Yeah.
to even run this thing down the
Yeah.
street.
Not to mention the stress on the starters. Even a high torque mini starter, like
Well,
I put 2 high torque mini. Well, the
The flywheel was ate
The
up.
flywheel was tore up.
Yep. And all it takes is 1 or 2 hits on that bad spot.
Yeah.
That starter's gone. It won't go back in.
Well, I'm happy, man. I'm happy that you guys got a good motor that you can do whatever it is you want to do with.
Well,
And
I was just blown away with how good it actually is.
the motor's going to live on.
Yes.
That's what's important to me, is that the engine is gonna have another life.
It may sit in the corner of the shop for a while before I get time to do it, but what was that?
You heard that too, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounded like a laugh.
Okay. When Brian gets time.
There you go.
Remember, you got to pay off a T-bucket.
What does the CONV2 stand for? That's my first time seeing that.
That I'm not sure.
I mean, I know this tells you almost everything you need to know about the block,
Right.
but
Right. If
What is
anybody
that?
knows what that means, hit the comments. Let us know.
means it's supposed to go in a 2-door convertible.
There you go.
That's there.
Convertible 2.
I have no idea.
Still look good in a T-bucket.
Yeah, it would. With a sleigh bed.
Got to make sure you know which T-bucket we're talking about here.
Exactly. All right. What'd you find what you was looking for?
No,
Okay.
there's a lot of research to be done there.
Well, you know we'll be back on this thing. And heck, if we find something else about it, I may do a short on it.
Maybe you get lucky and somebody in the comment section, I'll share the video on my channel, and hopefully somebody can get on. They'll be like, I know exactly
Yeah.
what
and
this
that's-
is.
And as I said, we haven't messed with big blocks, so we inquiring minds want to know. But I mean, look down in those cylinders. That does not look bad.
No. This thing actually looks really good.
It's got some skirt wear right there. But I mean, that is not bad, but absolutely no ring gap.
If you threw a cam and some hydraulic lifters in this thing, you could probably put it back together and it would.
Well, you'd have to take it all apart and clean it because you got metal all through it.
Yeah. I forgot that we destroyed a camshaft.
You didn't destroy it; it destroyed itself.
Yeah, it was. In all fairness, it was making all them noises when I got it.
Exactly.
I didn't help it any, but I don't think I really did any major damage. Yeah, but if you just cleaned it up and put it back together with lifters and a new cam, this thing would be ready to go back down the road again.
What I would want to do, since we're going to be pulling pistons out, go ahead and hone the cylinders
Yeah.
and
yeah.
put in new rings.
Yep.
That's just insurance that you're going to have a good seal. But yeah, this is one heck of a motor.
Well, I'm happy.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. You've done a lot for me and for my channel as well.
Well,
So this is just a small way of me saying thank you, and I'm glad. I'm so glad that it didn't turn out to be. But the last thing I need is more bad press right now, you know. So thankfully, this one is a good one.
well, they're not going to get it from my end. I'll tell you that. You've helped me more out with my channel than I could ever say.
Well, I appreciate everything you do.
Hey, same
Seriously.
to you. Thank you so much, Randy.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, got anything to add, Brian?
Nope.
Okay. So with that, we'll close this off. Thank y'all for joining us. Stick around, see what we're going to do with this. We'll see you next time on Santa's Workshop.